All right, we're going to be starting composite shapes today. The first part of, second part of 1.4, we're just going to skip that defined area of hexagons and octagons, all that sort of thing. But we're just going to be dealing with composite shapes. Composite shapes, two or more shapes put together. And then mathematical writing is how we present the information. Take just 5 seconds here. Whisper to your team, what two shapes do you see right here? Talk to your team. Go. 3, 2, 1. My turn. Kat, what two shapes do you see? Do you see a triangle and what else? That's it? Okay. What do you see, man? Do you see two trapezoids? Okay. We can do two trapezoids. We can also do a square minus a triangle, right? So, that's the two shapes here. We can find all those areas, that's fine. I'm going to show you what not to do. All right? When we go to do mathematical writing, some of you show your work, but it's all jumbled up like this. And this would be your answer. So if we do the square minus a triangle, you do this. How many of you have no clue what just went on there? One person, two. You sort of have an idea? All right, so we're going to clean this up, okay? This is fine for scrap work, but when you actually want to present it to somebody, you're not just going to give them all your scrap work, okay? You're going to give them a nice polished step-by-step, here's how we do the problem. We want to make this so that if you had to explain this to an algebra student, just by reading your work, they would understand. If we had to explain this to a, I don't know, a South Putt student, they would understand. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. We're going to give a basic introduction. To find the area, I will subtract a triangle from a square. Give a basic introduction. So first, I find the area of the square. Area of a square we know is just length times width, or 8 squared would be 64. Oh, that's where Mr. Kuhne got that, right? But this kind of tells us what's going on. Next, I find the area of the triangle. So it's going to be 1/2 base times height. Well, kind of got to think a little bit here. What's the base of this triangle going to be? Anybody shout it out. 1, 2, 3. 8. Good. What's the height of this triangle going to be? Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Only 4. This is 4, right? And this is 4, so it's got to add up to 8. So that's 4. So 1/2, 8 times 4. So 1/2 of 8, 4 times 4 is 16. Finally, the area is the square, which was 64, minus the triangle, which was 16, so it's 48 square units. Which one's easier to read? Better 1? Better 2? This one is easier to follow. This is how I want you to present your information. All right? Now, this for scrap work is fine. But do you turn in your rough draft for your final grade on a research paper? No, because your rough draft is just it's rough. Sketch that. This is how you actually present the information. All right. So finish that, copy that if you need to. As you finish copying, start looking towards the second one. What two shapes do you see there? As you're doing that, raise your hand if you didn't pick up the worksheet. Now, that's just one way to do it. There are other ways as well. The point is, don't just throw numbers up there and expect the person to know what you're doing. Guide them through it. Guide them through it. All right, what two shapes do you see up here? What two shapes are we going to use? No, we're going to go with Mr. Chu. What two shapes do you see up here? A square and a half circle, semicircle, good. And so we're going to find the area of the square and then cut out or subtract the semicircle, right? So let's give a brief introduction. To find the shaded area, we subtract the semicircle from the square. Now, some of you may not want to do it kind of like that. That would be like it's kind of like paragraphs. Here's what we're going to do. Another option is just kind of give them numbered steps. So first step may be area of the square. So we know the area of the square is 7 times 7, which would be 49. Easy enough? Area of circle. Pi. Ooh, what's the radius of this thing going to be? They didn't tell us the radius. Do we freak out and quit? No, of course not. What's the radius that's going to be? 3.5, thank you, sir. It's 7 across, so from here to here is going to be 3.5. 3.5 squared, which is 12.25 pi, which, Brian, help me out here. What's 12.25 times pi?
38.48.
And it goes on, of course. But do we want a whole circle? No. So I'm going to put half circle. And so the area of that's going to be 38.48 divided by 2, so 19.24. Then the shaded area. It's going to be the square minus the half circle will give us this. So we take 49 minus 19.24, gives us approximately 29.76 square units. How many people like this way better? The kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But do you see how we still kind of told them what we're doing along the side here? I could just come up here and go, mean, that's what happened, right? Area of the square, circle, we took half of it, we subtract and get that answer. But that doesn't tell the reader what's going on. So lead whoever's reading it through the process. Lead whoever's reading it through the process. Your homework tonight is this worksheet right here. There's 2 problems up here. You pick whichever one you want to do. Pick whichever one you want to do. I would recommend maybe doing your scrap work on the back and then a nice, neat answer on the front. Or do your scrap work on the front and a nice, neat answer on the back. Then you're going to pick one of these 2 problems down here. Do your answer the same thing. Give an explanation. Give an explanation of how you got your answer. Step by step. First, we did this. Next, we did this. You don't have to give a 5,000-word essay, all right? I don't want to read a 5,000-word essay. I love math because we're economical in our information. A few short things can convey a lot of information. That is a whole lot more than even almost all of this put together. That's your homework. I want you to go ahead and begin that right now. I'll come around and help you on it.